Jay Logan.
Is enough, and it's time for a change.
Are you ready?
What's up, guys, and welcome back to SLS Animations. It's your boy Jay Logan here, back with an all-new figure review. And as you can see from on your screen, we will be reviewing the Ultimate Edition. Oh, let me re-say that. WWE Mattel's Ultimate Edition Fiend action figure, courtesy of our friends over at ringsidecollectibles.com, the #1 source of wrestling figures worldwide. And that's not my personal opinion, that is a fact. Let's go ahead and put them some real estate down below, let you guys know Ringside Collectibles WrestlingFigures.com has this in stock right now. It won't be there forever, I can promise you that. The Fiend Ultimate action figure, we've been waiting for this bad boy ever since we seen the Fiend come out. If there was ever a character that needed to be displayed in the Ultimate Edition, it is the Fiend. I mean, this guy right next to the Undertaker is one of the greatest characters ever put in WWE, and I know a lot of guys are going to argue with that. I know it, but in my personal opinion, the Fiend is one hell of a character. And as you guys can see right there in the corner, there is some action figure photography done by the team over at Mattel. Big shout out to them. Big shout out to Steve, Bill, everyone for everything that they've done for my channel and me personally. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being so awesome. And thank Ringside Collectibles for keeping the dream alive. I mean, action figures for days. I love you guys so much too as well. Ringside Collectibles always coming with that noise. I mean, always coming with the goods, always coming with the best action figures worldwide. I mean, in my personal opinion, they're the best action figures worldwide. I can't give credit to anyone for that, but yeah, as you guys can see, I buttered enough toast. Let's go on ahead and get into this box and get to these two head sculpts, exchangeable entrance gear, and that custom title. All right, so let's get into it. Here's the back with the description and everything. You guys can feel free to pause that and read away. I will be moving on to what's inside this box, and yeah, let's go on ahead and take a look at that. You know, we have that amazing collector style packaging, yowie wowie across the top, yowie wowie, and let him in on the bottom. Ultimate Edition. I'm gonna make sure to put my box together. I like to line these up in my collection with all the arrows going that way, and from what I understand, there's some new boxes coming, so I hope they can match these boxes as they move forward. Let's take a look at these accessories. I don't know where to start. I'm so hyped. I'm trying to stay in my cool zone. You know, some guys go extra hype beast, but as you guys can see, this is collector friendly. I can stick my finger. They still have all the notches, notch up here, notch up here, to get this figure out, notch down here by the feet without any, you know, problems, just in case you want to put it back in there. Let's take a look at this title, the Fiends Universal Championship, with his face, the Fiend, heavily detailed, heavily sculpted. Let me in. That is crazy. It's written all over the belt. Here's the back just to show you the copy. 2020, got some little pegs there, some sew ups there, pretty good. Sew ups there. As you guys see, it's stitched together with kind of a cane look, just tattered and put back together. Steel pieces bolting the leathers down, the face trying to tear out like a Freddy Krueger horror movie. I absolutely love it. So we can get to it. A buckle on the back. As you guys see, it's solid plastic. You guys know how I feel about solid plastic, but Bill assures me that you can't beat these entrance vests in this way. And you know, as much as I love cloth, I know eventually we will get a cloth version jacket for the Fiend. Boom, the Fiend, tongue out. Fully ready to pose out the box, swappable pieces, gloved hands on the side there. You got those heel hurt hands on the outside of those gloves. You see steel buckles and pieces, and all the articulation from the joints, double jointed elbows, swivels, and more swivels. Okay, there it is. As you guys can see, the articulation there, all around amazing. I know I do some complaining when it comes to the Ultimate line and the ab crunch, but it looks like this Fiend figure definitely has the same amount of ab crunch as the actual man. For you guys that were wondering, is this the same head sculpt from the previous elites? The answer is no, this is not the same head sculpt. His hair is completely a different way. The other one has hair on the left side, or that would be the right side, but you know, for you guys it's the left side. But yes, I know this because I've had both figures, and as you see, the third one, the hair goes straight to the back. So in-ring gear, you got the boots with all that crazy tooling around. On top, you got these extra laces and everything on top of the boot. Bend at the toe, looks like they've improved that a lot. It's very tight compared to other figures that wasn't that tight. That's actually pretty good. Big shout out to Bill McKenna there. I see you touching up things with the toe articulation. I've actually brought that up in a few reviews, so kudos, my man. I love this new color of red that they're using. It's a brighter and darker red. The other one kind of had a, I'll call this clown red because it's kind of blood red. Matchy on the legs and the thighs. And yes, it does have that elite articulation with the double jointed knees, the swivel at the top of the thigh, and the butterfly joints to do a split. I will go ahead and zoom out and show you guys how much work we can do here. Unfreeze these ankle joints. You guys know how serious it is, or how serious it is when I come to stretching these action figures. Get those double jointed knees. As I said, it looks like there's different legs completely. He seems to be a little shorter. I don't know, I might put him up against the other Fiend. Swivel at the top, as I said, decent amount of split, swivel at the top of that hip joint there, and of course crazy articulation on the ab joint to get the whole swivel, and double jointed elbows on the action figure here. So if he wanted to do a Hulk Hogan pose, you know what I mean, of course he would never do that. Of course maybe he would. I mean, you guys see the skits that he does where he goes back in time to an older version of Bray. I mean, there's a lot of things going on, but yes, he's quite buff, if you guys can see there. Double jointed and pinless technology. Go ahead and point that out. There are no pins in this bad boy on these arms. I wish you guys would have did it down here. So if pinless technology was actually going to be a thing, you know, Steve, Bill, if you're watching my reviews in these days, do it with the Ultimate Edition. Please stop doing it to the Elite Edition. I really like pins for customizing, and I understand what you're doing and I understand where you're going with it, but it's not needed in the Elite line. Customizing is a big thing. I got my new China figure from Ringside Collectibles. It didn't have pins on it. I thought, oh my god, there's so many attires that I could have made with her, and now I've been limited to, yeah, I mean, as you see, I just went on a personal spill about the China figure, but let's go on ahead and show you those two grappling hands. This figure's absolutely amazing. I can't even tell you. It's coming to life in my hands. The video's already pushing mad minutes. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and swap him out. Take off the pieces. Show you guys how that's done. They pop off like so. With the inner black piece there. See the Elite Edition technology is what I'll call that, with the popping off joints. They weren't doing it for a while, which kind of made me wonder if it was just a temporary thing, but now that it's back, I'm completely on board. I thought it was one of the best features, the build of, because you know, if you're gonna have a customizable already made piece, then you know there's no point in having any of that stuff. But let's go on ahead and snap him together. All right, so I snapped in both sides, and as you guys can see off top, there's something special about this action figure. I mean, it looks alive. It's weird. Like, it really, man, I mean, even with my crappy lighting that I have right now in my review, this figure's definitely coming to life. Like, I have this giant spotlight over the top that's just beaming, and yeah, just the posability here. The articulation, double jointed elbows on this jacket as well. So all those things that he does are fully capable of happening with this Fiend action figure. It is definitely the ultimate addition to the Fiend action figures this year. I'm loving this belt. I don't know if I said that already, but the fact that it can go together in these crazy ways. And as you guys know, he would wear that around his neck for coming out to matches and dun, 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 dun. I mean, you guys know how it goes. Anyway, I think I've showed all the articulation. I think I'm probably overhyped by the figure. I don't want to embarrass myself any longer. So by all means, guys, go to wrestlingfigures.com. This figure's available right now. Thank you guys for watching. This figure is definitely on my radar. I'm probably gonna go get another because I'm hooked. Yeah, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, available right now, ringsidecollectibles.com. Big shout out to them for sending this out. Big shout out to Mattel for making this action figure even a thing. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. I will see you in the next review. Your boy Jay Logan out.